guys, it's Natalie. So today I want to talk about mindfulness. I want to talk about how do you actually hear somebody else's truth. I don't know if you all are like me, which I suspect you are. How many times do you say in a day, "Hi, how are you?" And the other person says, "Fine, thank you. How are you?" You know, like robots we say it. I go to the grocery store, I'm in line. The cashier says, "Hi, how are you?" I say, "I'm fine." However, over the years, I have made it a habit to not ask, "How are you?" because I didn't care. I don't have time. The people behind me in line don't care either. So, you're at work, you work, where I work, there are hundreds of people. So you don't have time to know how everybody's doing. But everybody says it anyway. Fine is the obligatory answer. So anyway, I was watching a video the other day, and it's on memory. I was watching a memory expert. His name's Jim Quick, and he is, I guess, one of the best there is. He was talking about how he goes to film studios and helps the actors learn their lines, memorize their lines. One of the latest ones he said was the X-Men cast. He was traveled with them and was teaching them how to remember their lines. So anyway, one of the things that he said was that he was at a dinner, and it was a very VIP dinner. I don't recall what it was for, but he said that there were tons of very important people, powerful people, rich people. He was sitting with Ashton Kutcher, Richard Branson, who is the owner of Virgin Atlantic, the airlines, the record company. He's a billionaire. And then he said somebody else. And then he was sitting with, and I'm not going to name this person, he said he was sitting with a major world leader, political leader. And the reason I won't say who it is because I don't want this channel in any way to be a political forum. So he said there were so many people that were just incredibly powerful, important, much more so than he was. And he said that throughout the night he spoke to many people, but this political leader struck him so much. He said that this political leader had such a powerful presence. And he said, I thought about it. Of all the people in the room, he had the most powerful presence, although there were many that were powerful. And he said the reason that he had such a powerful presence was because he was powerfully present. How cool is that? What he means is he was standing or sitting talking to this man. And throughout the conversation, he said he wasn't looking over my shoulder. He wasn't, trying to see what else was going on. He wasn't giving me the nod. He was really hearing what I was saying. And he said that is why this man has such a powerful presence, because he's powerfully present. You guys, that's huge. That is such, I love that statement. It's so easy to remember. When you go out into the world, become mindful of your presence. When you talk to somebody, are you present? Are you already gone from the conversation? Have you already left the conversation? Do you already have your next sentence in your mind of what you're going to say? You're not even listening to what they're saying. We all do it. We're all guilty of it. But I'm trying to become more mindful. I'll give you a for instance. I was at the bookstore the other day, which I love the bookstore. It's like my delicious getaway. I'm an RN, and I'm in a master's program, and which is why I was doing the memory video, by the way. And I have a lot of technical things. I'm in nurse practitioner school, and so I have to remember a lot and have a lot to retain. So anyway, I'm at the bookstore, and I'm sitting, and it's very inviting. They have lots of chairs and things, and it's just my own little space. So I go, I purchase my book, and I had just seen Jim talk about my being powerfully present. So the woman said, "Hi, how are you?" And instead of saying fine and not asking back, I said, "How are you?" And she was kind of a crotchety old lady. And outside of the bookstore, they have some tables. There's also a yogurt store inside the bookstore, and they have tables that you can sit outside. Well, apparently some vagrants, some homeless people were out there, and the cops were arresting them or whatever they were doing. And so she was going on and on about these homeless people and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I guess that we can be thankful that we are not them, that our lives don't involve sleeping on the ground outside. And she said, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I needed to hear that. You're absolutely right." So I thought, you know what? I can hear other people's truths, just like I know I have truth to tell people. And I'm going to work on being mindful, being present in a conversation. There are tactful ways to, if you are busy, you need to go, do it tactfully. But in the moment that you're with that person, be present, even if it's a small amount of time. Be present. Hear what they have to say. Find a truth in every single conversation you have. Even if it's a truth that, boy, that is not something I want to be. Find a truth in everything, and you're going to start to grow. You're going to start to change. You're going to start to become happier. And that's what I'm pursuing right now. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much. If you find this interesting or something that you think somebody else could want to hear, share it. Share it on your Facebook or subscribe to my YouTube channel, My Imperfect Journey. Thanks, guys.